Jay in at point guard. Bismack Biyombo, who's out there with the 2 spot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And San Antonio has Jay. He's covered by Rose. And there's the basket on the shot from Jay.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Rose passes to Ariza. Kicks it to Noah. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic gets the bucket.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is kid, and with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible. Every touch. Kevin will see how successful they are.
All right, Doris.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Jay, he's covered by Rose. Took him no time at all on that one. Jay's got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Butler kicks to Rose. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Chicago, no good. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jay, Ariza covering. Biyombo, the pass to Jay. 5 to shoot. The drive by Aldridge. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler against Henderson. Rose dishes to Butler. To the wing on the left. Outside Rose. San Antonio with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Match up.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now here's Rose following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Mirotic has a wide open look. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Butler with the steal. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Shot's good from Butler. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Mirotic, the screen. Ariza has the open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense, too.
And here's Stevenson following the three-pointer by Freak. Left side, Adams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Noah. And the layup's good off the glass. Noah's got his second basket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like, And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Stolen. And the shot is good. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And the basket by Stevenson.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And another hit. Shot made once more from Jay. Jay's got 19 points. Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fires for 3. And no good trying to get that one. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that, like whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Portis. Mirotic comes in for Trevor Ariza. Adams, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brooks. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Biyombo is checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Boris Diaw. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And Jay subbed in for Tony Parker. On the floor for San Antonio, Jay, he's in at point guard. Anderson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Henderson in at the 2. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 45 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a month. monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Butler goes in, lets it go from 14. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
1:37 left here in the second. Adams outside. Pass to Rose. Down low. Noah. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Jay. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Rose. And that one comes up a bit short. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Shots good from Jay.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Down low, here's Rose. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Noah with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Henderson over Noah. And that one's good by Henderson. And the Spurs lead by 8. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Rose kicks to Adams. A three-pointer off the mark. Jay, he's covered by Rose. Here's Jay. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And so that's the end of the first half. It's San Antonio. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin.
Contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he had... Whoa!
Woo. Sublime stuff, guys.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free rein.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. The Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Jay is covered by Rose. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Biombo's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
And it's Rose penetrating, takes it from 10. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Jay. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there.
Oh, going vertical and getting nasty on that one.
That slam, Greg, was one to behold. We'll remember that, baby.
Boy, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I mean, that's high-level entertainment right there.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Another one falls for San Antonio.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Butler passes to Rose. San Antonio with the rebound. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Here's Aldridge. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Chicago making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. Lance Stevenson comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Gerald Henderson. Bulls trail by 15. Brooks outside. On the wing, Stevenson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Jay. That was incredible.
Jeez, how did he do that? I mean, do you know how he did that? That was straight out of a circus act.
Yeah, well, he did seem to be walking the high wire. You're right, Greg. You are right.
Tell you what, guys, that dunk alone worth the price of admission.
And stolen by Ariza. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brooks misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Bulls trail by 18. Kicks it out to Ariza, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago making a switch here. Adams checked in. Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio. Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Ariza. Jimmy Butler comes in for Adams. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. San Antonio also making some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Diaw. Henderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Jay's subbed in for Daniel Green. There's the 3. Here's Biyombo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left to play in the 3rd. That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Oh, can you believe that? Did we really just see that?
Oh, my gosh. They must have been practicing that move. They had to be.
A monster dunk served up cold.
Here's Rose. Biyombo with the block. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And yes, sir, that one drops. 45 points for Freak.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did?
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Chicago shooting a meager 37% for the game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Jay, he's in at the point. Anderson is out there with Boris Diaw. Then there's Harris. Here's Maxwell. Goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Stick it too much.
And there's the pass to Jay. Anderson outside, 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Rozier, guarded by Harris. Pass to Strickland. The rebound by Anderson. Smooth. Jay, the pass to Anderson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for Rozier. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Harris. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Jay from 16 feet away. He cans it. Jay's got 47 points.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
The drive by Adams. Pass to Maxwell. Uncovered. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Here's Jay. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Mid-air theatrics. Looks like he's just walking on the wind, switching hands before that slam.
Adding just a touch of class to that throwdown.
How about easy to lose control of the basketball? But the way he did it, you can tell he knew what he was doing.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to Golden State. And that one's good. Jay's got 51.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Brooks outside. There's the dish to Adams. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And the Bulls, another three. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Jay. They double him with Noah. The kick out to Anderson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Cole Aldrich. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Anderson.
Timeout for the Bulls. Start it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their game plan during that last break. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And again, Chicago, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential.
Digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Jay. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
That three off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Up off the screen, and he goes right over Mirotic and slams it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night. Spurs leading by 23. Here's Jay. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. Some fantastic numbers here for Jay. He's now up to 51 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis comes in for Joakim Noah, and it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Bulls.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jay. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Jordan Adams, he's jacked in for Mirotic.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jay. And nothing is falling for him right now. The drive by Brooks. Diaw with the steal. Jay, Brooks covering. And the pass to Jay. From deep. Shot is no good, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stevenson outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Jay. Shoots. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,
All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
Every Friday morning. I want to clarify that.
We recap the final rounds of the My Park Championship, award the winner of the top play of the month, and of course give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just get his...
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
And seeing where Utah is, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, Jay in his point guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Henderson in at the 2 spot. Here's Muscala. There's the pick. Pass to Favors. How's that for an answer? Back with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a...
Goodness.
Where did that come from?
He's yours.
That was beautiful.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
In a game that was so tight.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Favors with the screen. Here's Burks. Got a piece of it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Williams comes with a double team. Biyombo, the pass to Henderson, sinks the three-pointer.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And here is Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Favors with the screen. Burks dishes to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Favors with the screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Hayward can't hit. San Antonio leading. Jay. Burks covering. Jay, the pass to Biyombo. Right side Leonard. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Williams. The dish to Favors. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Williams. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Bulls.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jump.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Exum kicks to Favors. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hayward against Aldridge. Hayward goes in. Count that one. Hayward's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
All right, fans, I want everyone here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Number 1 this week.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Lyles check in for Muscala. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Burke in for Alec Burks. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Biyombo. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Parker subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Here's the floater. Lyles cannot hit. Excellent D that time from James.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 8th in opponent shooting percentage. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
To the left side wing. And that one's good.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Burke, covered by Parker. Lyles no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And stolen by Hood. Kicks it to Burke. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
To the wing right side with 1 on the clock. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Henderson comes in for Daniel Green. And Jay subbed in for Parker. On the court for San Antonio. Jay, he's in at the point. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anderson. Then it's Henderson, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. They find Jay on the way, and it's Favors that time on the assist by Hayward. 9 points for Derek Favors. Jay the pass to Leonard, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 60 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in. The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Utah's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Favors. And it's Exum in the corner. Favors with the screen. There's the pass to Lyles. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lyles got his second bucket tonight.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Exum dishes to Burke. Here's Burks. Offline with his 3. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Jay the pass to Diaw. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Henderson, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Henderson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Burke kicks to Favors. Now here's Burks. D right on him. Dishes it to Exum. 5 on the clock. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Low block shot on the way, and he can't bank that one in. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Jay, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Derek Favors. And Derek, a big effort for you in that first half. Did Coach call?
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Mo Williams and Alec Burks make up the back. And it's Muscala in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Outside Williams. Favors with the screen. And Williams, here we go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Favors. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Favors. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Leonard. How last month turned out for him, he's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Hayward kicks to Muscala from the baseline. Rebound by Jay. San Antonio leading. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. Hood's checked in for Utah. And San Antonio also making a switch. Green's checked in. Green, the screen. San Antonio again missing. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Williams with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And stolen by Hood. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. And that one's good by Favors. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Jay. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Hayward with the block. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Muscala gets the bucket.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Jay. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Jay. 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Burke, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Aldridge sends it back. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Exum with it. He's against Parker. A nice shot by Exum. Exum's got 6.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Up top, Burke. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. The Jazz making a switch now. Burke hits them both. Here's Jay, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Spurs leading by 3. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Jay, he's in at point guard. Aldridge out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Parker in at the 2. Passes it to Jay. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 from Leonard. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Burke with it, now guarded by Jay. Favors with the screen, feeds it to Williams. 3-pointer. And then Favors with the dunk.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Leonard against Hayward. Now the feed to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really.
Jay, the pass to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Hayward. Here's Muscala. Offensive rebound. Here's Favors. And he gets it to go. Favors has got 19 points.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on. Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Hayward, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
All right, fans. All right, everyone here, get on up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz dancers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke.
Head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
All right, Doris. Hood checked in for the Jazz. Back to Williams. Outside Favors. Nobody near Williams. Bullseye.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Jay. Aldridge dishes to Leonard, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Hayward on the wing. Connects from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Biyombo. Rebounded by the Jazz. Favors got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hayward goes in. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. For the Jazz, Burks, he's checked in for Hood, and it's Exum in for Mo Williams. And San Antonio also making a switch. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Green. Here's Jay. That's good. Jay has got 29.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Favors brings the double. San Antonio with the ball. Leonard, that's for 2. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Leonard's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Favors with the screen. Hayward kicks to Exum. He dishes it to Muscala. They set the pick. Burks the pass to Favors. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Favors has got 21.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Pass to Aldridge. Burks pulls it in.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
They stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out.
Oh, wow. Settle down now. Settle down. Beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's the screen for 3. Hayward can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Jay. Connects. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Hayward outside. Favors with a screen on Leonard. Exum dishes to Favors. Buries it.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jay. Yes!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open three.
Now here's Hayward. Favors with a screen on Leonard. On its way from Hayward for two. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
Good win.
Well, Gerald, you guys certainly played with a level of determination out there to win. What was the team?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.